Welcome to the show, folks. Today we're diving headfirst into a topic that's more heated than a Vindaloo curry eating contest, the Jet Showdown between India and Pakistan. Now, these two countries have a history that's, let's just say, complicated. It's like that couple who broke up but still have to live next door to each other. Awkward. And what better way to deal with that awkward tension than by amassing a whole bunch of really expensive fighter jets? Both nations have been investing heavily in upgrading their air forces, each side trying to outdo the other. It's like a military arms race, but with a side of geopolitical drama. So, buckle up, aviation enthusiasts and political junkies, as we break down the biggest, baddest birds in each country's fleet. We're talking Sukhois, Rafales, Tejas. Oh my, get ready for a wild ride. First up, we're looking at the pride of the Indian Air Force, the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. This aircraft isn't just any fighter jet, it's a symbol of power and technological prowess. This bad boy is a twin-engine beast, a true multi-role fighter that can handle anything you throw at it. Air-to-air combat, check. Ground attack, check. It's versatile, reliable, and incredibly powerful. Looking intimidating as hell in air shows, double check. The Su-30 MKI doesn't just perform. It puts on a show, leaving spectators in awe of its capabilities. Now, the Su-30 MKI is of Russian origin, which, let's be honest, already gives it some street cred in the fighter jet world. Russian engineering is renowned for its robustness and effectiveness. It's like the Dos Equis guy of military aircraft. It's seen some things, man. From high-stakes missions to routine patrols, this jet has done it all. But India didn't just buy it off the shelf. Oh no. They took this formidable machine and made it even better. They added their own spice mix of avionics and modifications, making it one of the most advanced versions of the Su-30 platform. This customization has made the Su-30 MKI uniquely suited to India's defense needs. We're talking about powerful engines, long-range missiles, and a state-of-the-art radar system that can spot a mosquito from miles away. These enhancements ensure that the Su-30 MKI remains a step ahead of potential adversaries. This thing is a flying fortress, and it's a key part of India's air superiority strategy. Its presence in the skies is a constant reminder of India's military strength. But here's the kicker. The Su-30 MKI is also a bit of a symbol. It's not just about firepower, it's about the message it sends. It represents India's close military ties with Russia, a relationship that goes back decades. This partnership has been mutually beneficial, fostering advancements in defense technology and strategy. And that, my friends, is where things get really interesting. The geopolitical implications of this relationship are profound. You see, Pakistan, well, they're not exactly best buddies with Russia. This dynamic adds an extra layer of tension in the region. In fact, they're kind of like that friend of a friend you try to avoid at parties. The strained relations between Pakistan and Russia make India's acquisition of the Su-30 MKI even more significant. So, every time India parades these Sukhois around, it's like a not-so-subtle reminder to Pakistan, hey, we've got these awesome jets and you don't. Just saying. It's a strategic flex that underscores India's military capabilities and its strong ties with Russia. Next up on our runway of international intrigue, we have the Dassault Rafale, a French fighter jet that's as sleek and sophisticated as a Parisian fashion model. This aircraft is not just a pretty face, it's a powerhouse of modern aviation technology, designed to dominate the skies with its agility and firepower. India decided to add a little ooh-la-la to its air force by acquiring 36 of these beauties. This move wasn't just about bolstering their defense capabilities, it was also a statement of intent, showcasing India's ambition to be a formidable force in the global arena. Now, the Rafale is a fourth-generation twin-engine jet known for its versatility. It's designed to perform a wide range of missions, making it a true jack-of-all-trades in the world of military aviation. It can handle air-to-air combat, ground attack missions, and even nuclear strikes. This makes it an invaluable asset for any air force looking to maintain superiority in various combat scenarios. Talk about a multi-talented wingman. The Rafale's ability to adapt to different roles on the fly is what sets it apart from many other fighter jets. But what really sets the Rafale apart is its cutting-edge technology. The avionics suite is state-of-the-art, providing pilots with unparalleled situational awareness and control. We're talking advanced radar systems, electronic warfare capabilities, and a suite of sensors that can detect and track multiple targets simultaneously, and a weapons payload that would make even James Bond jealous. From air-to-air missiles to precision-guided bombs, the Rafale is equipped to handle any threat. This thing is basically a flying Swiss Army knife, and it's a game-changer for the Indian Air Force. Its introduction has significantly enhanced India's aerial combat capabilities. The acquisition of the Rafale was a big deal for India, not just because of its capabilities, but also because it signaled a shift in India's defense procurement strategy. It marked a move towards diversifying their sources of military hardware. You see, India has traditionally relied heavily on Russian equipment, but in recent years, they've been looking to diversify their suppliers. This is part of a broader strategy to reduce dependency on any single country. And France, with its fancy jets and even fancier cheese, was more than happy to oblige. The Rafale deal was a perfect opportunity for France to showcase its aerospace prowess. The Rafale deal was a win-win for both countries. India got a top-of-the-line fighter jet, and France got a much-needed boost to its defense industry. This partnership has strengthened the ties between the two nations. Of course, you know who wasn't too thrilled about this whole deal? Pakistan. They viewed the acquisition as a significant shift in the regional power balance. You guessed it, Pakistan. They saw the Rafale acquisition as a direct threat to their own air power, and they weren't shy about expressing their displeasure. They saw the Rafale acquisition as a direct threat to their own air power, and they weren't shy about expressing their displeasure. This deal has undoubtedly added a new layer of complexity to the already intricate geopolitical landscape of South Asia. Chapter 3. Tejas, India's homegrown hero, still a work in progress. Now let's talk about the underdog in this aerial showdown, the HAL Tejas. This, my friends, is India's very own homegrown fighter jet, a testament to their ambition to become self-reliant in defense technology. It's like the Make in India initiative took to the skies. The Tejas is not just a symbol of national pride, but also a significant step towards reducing dependency on foreign military hardware. The Tejas is a single-engine light combat aircraft designed to replace India's aging fleet of MiG-21S. These MiG-21S have served the Indian Air Force for decades, but they are now considered outdated and less capable in modern aerial combat scenarios. It's smaller and lighter than the Sukhoi or the Rafale, but don't let its size fool you. This little bird packs a punch. Its compact design allows for greater agility and speed, making it a formidable opponent in dogfights. It's equipped with advanced avionics, a modern glass cockpit, and a variety of air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles. The avionics suite includes state-of-the-art radar systems, electronic warfare capabilities, and sophisticated navigation aids, ensuring that the pilot has all the tools needed for mission success. It's also incredibly maneuverable thanks to its delta wing design. Think of it as the love child of a fighter jet and a hummingbird. This design not only enhances its agility, but also provides better control at high speeds and altitudes. But here's the thing about the Tejas. It's been a long and bumpy ride to get it off the ground. The journey began in the 1980s, and it has faced numerous hurdles along the way. The project has been plagued by delays, technical glitches, and cost overruns. Each setback has been a learning experience, pushing the engineers and developers to innovate and find solutions to complex problems. It's like that friend who's always promising to launch their startup, but can never quite get their act together. Despite the setbacks, the team behind Tejas has shown remarkable resilience and determination. Despite the challenges, India is determined to make the Tejas a success. The government and the Indian Air Force have shown unwavering support, ensuring that the project receives the necessary funding and resources. They've invested heavily in its development, and they're constantly working to improve its capabilities. Continuous upgrades and iterations are being made to enhance its performance, reliability, and combat readiness. And who knows, maybe one day, the Tejas will be mentioned in the same breath as the F-35 or the Eurofighter Typhoon. It has the potential to become a game-changer in the global defense market. But for now, it's still a work in progress. The journey of the Tejas is far from over, and with each passing day, it inches closer to becoming the pride of the Indian Air Force. Chapter 4. MiG-29. UPIG, the old dog learning new tricks, with a little help from Russia. Last but not least, let's talk about the veteran of the Indian Air Force, the MiG-29 UPG. This is an upgraded version of the Soviet-era MiG-29, a fighter jet that was once the envy of the world. It's like that classic car you restore and soup up with modern parts. Now, The MiG-29 might not be as flashy or as advanced as the Sukhoi or the Rafale, but it's still a capable fighter jet, especially after undergoing a series of upgrades. We're talking about improved avionics, a more powerful radar, and the ability to carry a wider range of weapons. The MiG-29 UPG is a testament to India's long-standing relationship with Russia in the field of defense. Even as India diversifies its suppliers, it continues to rely on Russia for upgrades and maintenance of its existing fleet of MiG aircraft. It's like that old friend you can always count on, even if you don't always see eye to eye. The MiG-29 UPG might not be the star of the show anymore, but it still plays a vital role in the Indian Air Force. It's a reliable workhorse, capable of holding its own in a fight. And in a region as volatile as South Asia, you can never have too many fighter jets, even if they are a little long in the tooth. And the winner is, everybody loses if these things actually fly. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the high-stakes world of military aviation, where geopolitical tensions meet technological marvels. India and Pakistan, locked in a perpetual dance of one-upmanship, continue to bolster their air power, each side eyeing the other with a mixture of caution and suspicion. While India boasts a more modern and diverse fleet, with high-end jets acquired from Russia, France, and even homegrown options, Pakistan relies on a more cost-effective approach, leaning heavily on its all-weather friend China for support. It's a classic case of quality versus quantity, with both sides hedging their bets in this aerial game of chess. But here's the thing about fighter jets. They're not just expensive toys for countries to show off. They represent a very real and very dangerous potential for conflict. So, the next time you see a headline about India and Pakistan flexing their military muscles, remember that behind the impressive displays of technology and firepower lies a sobering reality: the possibility of a conflict that nobody can truly win.